Okay, this is a first chakra clearing. Usually we'll be doing these by audio, and there's kind of a lot of different ways I'll present. I think this first time we'll just do it super simple. We rub our hands. We can breathe. We can ground with our intention. And before we start, let's test our root chakra. Let's see if it's happy or not. So remember 2 fingers. So I'm going to take 2 fingers and go tap, tap, and muscle test. Okay, it's either strong or weak. Either way is fine. We start with the left hand. The left hand goes counterclockwise, and it kind of draws pain or imperfections out. So what counterclockwise means, this is super helpful. I keep this in my teaching bag. You go from 12 to 9 to 6 to 3. So you might actually want to make a little clock on a piece of paper just until you really get it. And your hand is going this direction. So to me, I call this forward. It's like a choo-choo train, right? So that's the direction our left hand is going to go. And then when we go clockwise with our right hand, it's from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9. It's also going forward. If you were clearing chakra for somebody else or even for an animal, I love that some of you are already using this on your pets and it's working. It's so cool. So you take your person or your animal, you take your left hand to clear, and you do a circle. It's easier to visualize a clock on somebody else. 12, 9, 6, 3, okay, with the left hand and then with the right hand. So for us, first chakra is at the base of the spine, the top of the legs. It's the hardest one to do sitting. If you are sitting, you can just do it kind of over your lap, but it's easier to either stand up or to do it lying in bed. And you just take your left hand and you do a circle. It's really that simple. About the size of a dinner plate. Some people have been asking how big, how fast. About the size of a dinner plate. About 5 seconds. After a while, you might start to feel almost like the edges of the chakra. You can almost feel the edges of the energy. And if you don't feel anything at first, it is totally fine. I didn't feel anything for ages. Doesn't mean it's not working. It's working. Your hand is magnetic. This is the South Pole, and it is pulling out energy. So a healthy chakra spins clockwise. So what we're doing now is we're going against the flow. So literally we're kind of like pulling out leaves or junk. If there's a whirlpool of water, we're pulling out things that are clogging up the flow. So if you had any ever feelings of not being safe, of not being wanted, of not being supported, this is the kind of energy that we're scooping out with our hand. All those things that we talked about. So my hand is really heating up. You may or may not feel that. It means that energy is moving. It's really great. So you can do this for about 3 minutes. If you don't have 3 minutes, do it for 1 minute. If you have longer and your hand is tingling or still hot, I would do it until that stopped. There's no set formula, but I would try a couple minutes each day. You don't have to say words with it. As we go along the chakras, you'll see how I do some clearing with each chakra, but this just feels really great. So we just circle, and then you take your left hand and you just shake it off. You're just shaking off all that stuff that you don't want in your system any longer. You take your right hand, now we go clockwise. And with this, you can do some affirmations. If you like, again, you don't have to say a single word. Just circling the energy is powerful, powerful, powerful. I am safe. It's like enough to just say, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. It's like putting that message into the ground of your being. It's primal for us. Like every cell of our body needs to know, I am safe, I am safe, I am secure, I belong here, I have enough, the earth supports me, my life flows with ease and abundance. I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. So you just do that one for about 1 minute, not as long as the clearing, and often you won't feel like so much tingling. I don't, you may. I don't feel as much with the right hand, and then I'm going to test. I'm going to go take 2 fingers and go tap, tap, muscle test, super strong again, and that's it.